Hey everybody, welcome to Half-Beard's HUD's Heads Up. Got another early access game for you today. We got the sequel to the original Starpoint Gemini, Starpoint Gemini 2. Let's jump into the game I was playing fairly recently. So as you can see, I've got an hour and 12 minutes on this save. I've actually played closer to like 2.5 hours. When you die, it just immediately boots you here. It doesn't auto-save as awesome as I'd like. Kind of auto-saves whenever you complete a mission. And yeah, this is a super early build. I think the build number is 0.6007, so we're looking at, if build numbers are anything to go by, we're looking at least probably, give or take halfway done. From what I've seen so far, it doesn't feel like any of the actual story missions are implemented. It's all kind of freelance stuff and just wandering that's available, but that's fine. That'll allow me to show kind of the basics here. And yeah, it's a space sim RPG. Kind of a little light on the RPG mechanics, more kind of focused on the space sim-y stuff. Have I sold everything and done all my stuff? Yeah, I have. Good. So let's, this is me. This is my ship. This is the first ship you get. Ships are really expensive in this game. Like, they're mad pricey. I have a feeling that, like, story missions, once the game gives them to you, will make them a little easier, but it will make it a little easier to get them, but, as it stands right now, they're kind of pricey. So yeah, I'm a random ship. I can do all sorts of stuff. I've got, this is me. I'm Lieutenant Adrian Faulkner. You don't get to design your character at any point. It just pops you as this guy in this ship. I feel like maybe they might, in the final game, give you something like that. There's my finances. There's my reputation. There's 50 factions in this game, which is a lot of factions. And getting up your rank to a high thing with some of them will allow you to, like, get special licenses from them, or which will do stuff. I don't know. It's not everything. Like, there's a bunch of tutorial screens, but nothing is super well explained. The tutorials are better now. When I first started playing this game, the tutorials were like, press button. It was like, to accelerate, press the accelerate button. I was like, that doesn't help me, game. You need to be more specific. Now they kind of fix that up. Acceleration's actually just like on the mouse wheel, which is really smooth. It's actually really nice. They have a lot of good options for control. So, you know, standard is just kind of like WASD for turning, you know, pitch, yaw, left, right, and then Q and E for roll, and then you control your acceleration with the mouse wheel. But then they also have, like, if you kind of want to be a little bit faster than that, I mean, WASD works, but it's not as sensitive as you might like. You can, if you're holding, no, that's not what I want to do. Hold on, there we go. If you're holding the targeting button, which is by default the left mouse button, you can kind of drag your ship along like this. There's also, you can switch modes of your viewing. So, for example, if I hit tab, I can switch into turret view, which allows me, you can see my turrets on my ship moving. It allows me to kind of like change, allows me to kind of like aim in the way of my turrets, which is weird. And then I can also, if I hit the spacebar, I can hit targeting mode, which is just my ship will fly kind of wherever I move my cursor. So yeah, it's real, like, you don't need to be the kind of crazy person who owns a big, massive, like, flight stick setup to enjoy this. You can kind of come into this as a to use the vernacular, I suppose, noob, and get something out of it. And then yeah, like, I've configured the controls a little bit just to kind of work with my mouse and my own neuroses, but and then kind of the other two things you need to worry about are, like, whenever you, like, setting targets, clearing targets. Because like, the game works on a real context-sensitive sort of thing. I know we're not really doing much, just kind of flying around space. That's fun. This game's chill. It's relaxing. So like, if like normal, so because there's this big context menu where basically I can at any time pop it up, just click the middle mouse button, and allow me to do things like set it so my turrets will fire at will, put all power to my engines, which we'll do now, just to move a little faster, just for shits and gigs, and then full impulse, Mr. Data. You know, pop up on other stuff. But if I were to, say, focus on this asteroid, it would give me different options. So it's important to be able to clear targets. So I've actually got targets clear on my mouse as well. And then you've got your... Oh, that's me switching into a sector. It likes to hitch up like that when I do that. It also... And then the other thing you need to worry about are your primary weapons, which we need to stop getting off power to the engine. Primary weapons, which I've got these beams and railguns and all that crazy shit, and then you've got your secondary ones as well, which are more normally like in my case, I've got homing missiles. You can also get the like shockwave thing. They all have different ranges. I can show you more of that once we get to like a store. But then you actually have to be locked on to something for that. So now that I'm locked on to that asteroid, or here, I can, yeah, fire off my heavy missiles and they'll go in there and do some stuff. And I'll also like shoot my bullets at it. You don't get a ton of energy. The cursor, you've got the golden bars on your cursor there. The right bar is your how soon you can fire off another heavy weapon, and the left bar is your energy for your primary weapon. So let's actually play this game. Again, right now there's no story missions or anything like that. It's all just kind of like freelance missions and wandering around. And freelance missions are real basic. They're procedurally generated. They just pop up regularly. So here, well, there's one stupid close. And there was stuff like, go to this place, grab this guy, take him to another place. Or go to this place, grab some cargo, take him to another place. Or go to this place, shoot these dudes to protect this other dude. Or just go to this place and shoot these dudes. Or go to this place and patrol this like one route back and forth and then shoot some guys in the middle of it. Like, it's always super basic, super kind of boring missions. There's nothing really exciting about those missions whatsoever. But they're kind of there. And they don't really reward you with all that much. It feels like once we eventually get to the main game, when that eventually releases, it'll be more interesting. It's kind of more just kind of show what the world is like right now. You know, the basic RPG stuff is available. You can level up quite a bit. It's kind of the RPG part of this game, aside from like just the equipment, which we'll get into once we get to this station. I'll show that. But like, you know, as you level up, you can put your points into these things. So these are abilities you can proc, and as you gain, each time you level up, you get a skill point to pop into one of them. And here we're gonna turn off our speed so we don't. Actually, I could run right into that thing. We just fly through. There's no collision right now with like friendly stuff. I think there is with enemy ships. So as you put skill points into stuff, it gives it, whenever you proc it, it gives it kind of more ability. So I put most of it to railgunner so far. So whenever I proc this, I get a 20% chance to fire more shells with a single shot, for those shells to cause extra hull damage, for those shells to shoot through shields to then cause said hull damage, and for them to reduce my target's evasion and cloaking. Which, that's pretty handy. And then every 5 levels you get a perk point, which you can put into stuff. And, you know, I just experience gain. Duh. What else? That's the thing you start with. I don't know if there's anything stopping you from putting it into just going like all into one and then going into the others, but whatever. Oh, it sounds like, yeah, there's an enemy around. Let's get into some combat before we continue on with this mission. Because this mission's a boring, like, move shit around mission. So let's fuck up some dudes. Yep, there you are. So you focus on them, and I'm gonna start off by just firing off my missiles. Set my target heavy batteries, target systems, fire at will. And as we get closer to him, oh, he's fair away. All right, he's trying to escape. So we're gonna
all available power to engines.
Yeah, we've hit him. That's gotten his attention. And get nice and close. Fire at will. Stop the engines. Fire at will. And then you can also aim it, but I feel you can really gotta lead your target, so it's kind of easier to let the computer do it. That's what I've learned. Fire off another battery. Oh, he's got plasma cannons. So at this point, I'm kind of, you know, I'm trying to evade. Trying to keep my speed up, trying to evade. Just letting my computer do the work of actually hitting him, while I do the work of trying not to get hit. And I have destroyed him. And you got to collect stuff. Whenever you destroy stuff, you know, destroy guys or destroy dudes, you pick up stuff. You can see all that in your fleet menu. And you will get equipment, which are these items here, which you can then set up, mount, and demount them. These are also these sell for a lot, so these are worth keeping for that. And you also get stuff like this. And this is kind of interesting. It's all like, some of it's legal and some of it's not, which means in certain places you can and can't have it. So, you know, you can destroy or jettison it so that you don't get, you know, pinched when you get back. Like this, thorium weed. It is contraband! Because it is fucking weed. It's space weed. Space marijuana. So, I'm gonna throw out this, I'm gonna jettison this Space J so that the cops don't pull me over and ask me what's going on. Oh man, the buddy's getting hurt, or just neutral guy. Let's help him out. Destroy more guys, pick up more shit. And then we'll eventually go back to that mission we started. There's a lot of dudes. Oh man, they're cleaning up. These guys are invading. It does seem like there's a lot of ambient emergent shit going on in this game, which I like. You know, there's stuff happening. Fights, wars, like dudes are fighting, There are places where there's lots of pirates and they are picking on guys. Like, whether it's attached to a mission or not, there's, like, stuff happening in the world. That said, it's still very slow. Don't go into this being like, awesome, I'm gonna just jump from fun encounter to fun encounter. It's got the Skyrim thing of I'm gonna explore the world, but not the Skyrim thing of, oh, there's another cool thing every 5 fucking feet. It's like, I'm gonna put my feet up and go on full impulse and fly through this empty void for, like, ever. And then eventually I'm gonna find some bad guys and it will be great. Keep on fire at will. Yeah, basically just I just kind of wait for the collect it all, but you can kind of keep a better eye open for a lot of that stuff. It kind of depends. This game lets you play it as kind of as casually or as kind of relaxed as you're gonna want, which I like. Like, you can be the crazy guy playing this, or you can
I suggest checking the star card.
we have just turned to
New missions are available.
so this is kind of cool. So you can see I'm going into all sorts of crazy, like, flight patterns to kill this guy and not die. Okay, so that fight's over, but now I have no clue which way is up. So if I press P,
Acquiring
it does this, which is fucking awesome. It's just like, hey, space is confusing. Do you need to know what direction up is? We have a button for that. Which I'm not a big 6 off guy, 6 Degrees of Freedom games. You know those. It's like Homeworld, stuff like that, where you've kind of got that degree of movement. I'm not good at those. I've never been a big fan of them. I was not a PC gamer as a child, and therefore did not learn those skills. So having a button that's just like the hey, fix my alignment button is goddamn invaluable. I love it. It's a minor thing, but it's really useful when you're trying to, like, reorient yourself and be like, where the fuck is my mission? I know it was east a while ago, but then I did all sorts of crazy turns, and now east is fucking up all the way up my ass. So I don't know. It's cool, is what I'm saying. Full impact, Mr. Data. Impulse.
Maximum power.
They never went full impulse on that show. They would always just be like, 1/4 impulse. Half impulse. At most, you get a 3/4 impulse.
Frequencies are busy. New missions are offered.
Anchor at Vigo. We've got VIP on board. A VIP. Sometimes you'll get some decent. You'll get a little bit of funny writing there. Like, you'll pick up a sales rep, and then if you go in your inventory and look at the sales rep, it's like, he's going to try to sell you something. My favorite one is one time it's like, the mission description was, go to this station and pick up some vital supplies for this like mining station out in the boondocks. And then you get there, vital supplies, adult magazines, and you're like, yep, I like space. All right, so let's show what you can do in town, like in town, in a station. You can do this stuff on planets as well. What's this? Oh, cool, so I'll show you that in a second. I haven't gotten to do this yet, so I'm excited to check that out. But so yeah, basically at any place, you can even do this in enemy places too. Actually, you can stop by. And you can go to either the shipyard to try to buy a new ship. We do not have anywhere close to enough money to buy ships, because ships are fucking pricey. The cheapest one is this one, and I've been stocking up money for a little bit. I still have enough for this, and this is just like a basic gun ship. Like, my current ship is a frigate. It's fairly decent. Yeah, like if we compare it to mine, like it's like, look, the hull is nothing. This thing falls apart. So yeah. So that's the one thing you do. You can also go to the market. All they sell here is hydrogen. Fuck that. We've got all this stuff, though. We've got from all these guys we kill, we get all this cool stuff, and we can sell it all. We're gonna sell it all. Just boom, bunch of money. I don't know what this is. This is news. I assume it's gonna have to do with like story quests eventually. My garage. That's when I'm buying more planes. Apparently, I can have them follow me to like a fleet sort of thing. I haven't really gotten to see much of that. There's troopers, where you can hire troopers to do stuff. That hasn't been explained yet either. You can board ships, though I haven't really figured it out. You can like grapple onto ships, but in the heat of battle, I'm always too busy to fucking do it. Whatever. And then you can also hire officers, and officers are basically like, they'll give you nice passive buffs, but you gotta pay a price for them up front, and you've gotta pay a regular salary. So, like this guy, for instance, is gonna be a 2% chance to shoot through shields and radiation resistance, which, it's not great, but I don't have anybody in that slot, so I'm gonna hire him. Because we need somebody there. And then, what is this guy going to give me? Same deal, but his one is pretty awesome. I don't cloak very often, but having extra accuracy and damage on my railgun, because I use my railgun a lot, useful. Let's look at licenses. I'm curious what this is. Trinity State Trooper. Receive credits for every Vanquist and Syndicate ship I destroy. Oh, but it costs a butt ton of credits, so fuck that. So, let's go to my ship, and we can talk about that kind of stuff. So, first things first, repair hull, rearm, you can figure out what that is. So, as you'll pick up these weapons and stuff like that. Each ship has, as you can see, different amounts of slots for turrets. You load them in. This slot here, you can tell because it kind of looks different, is always for your heavy weapons. So, if I were to unmount this, and we'll unmount this. If I were to go here, I can't, it's not letting me load in my other gun that I just mounted. It's only letting me load in my heavy weapon. And then you always have at least the mining laser there, but fuck the mining laser. Mount that shit in. And then these ones are always kind of your side ones. Basically, this is the weapon you're going to be firing when you press the button. These ones will fire kind of on their own when you get close enough to it and don't cost as much energy. And you always need to have one heavy weapon is in that slot. And then all these weapons you can also upgrade. So all these things, like I can look at these various things, and then I can spend some money to upgrade them. What's actually cool about this is, like, let's look at my power core here. And let's see, protection from half attempts. Make it so that I can, my power rate, it sucks. Let's upgrade my power rate, regeneration 2, mount it. It's cost me 30,000, but I say, and then I go to systems like, oh, but I want to buy this thing, something that's way too expensive now, even though I could probably buy most of the stuff here. I can just say, oh, well, you know what's more, it's more worth it to me to buy that thing. Go to Regeneration 3 or whatever it was. Yeah, here it is, Regeneration 3, and just say, unmount, and it gives me my money back. Which is cool. I don't know how that works, because it's just money. It's not like it's a resource where I'm powering the tech with my money, but whatever, I'll take it. So yeah, I'm actually going to keep that mounted because that's super useful to me. And you can continue to mount stuff on here, like I could put other stuff on, but I'm gonna just keep that mounted because that's really useful. And then maybe is there a speed thing because I feel slow as shit. Shielding, Hondu wave, maneuverability, high stream. That sounds like it might be power to engines charge up time. That's useful, but not super useful. That's some speed. Diablo. Fuck it, we'll mount that as well. And then there's also, you can buy new weapons, which is various stuff. I haven't... Bigger ships, it seems like, can launch, like, fighters. I don't have one of those yet. As you've seen, ships are fucking expensive. I played this game for... Like, this save is an hour and a half in. I haven't even got enough money to buy, like, the tiniest, shittiest ship. What are these? Plasma guns. Plasma guns kind of sucks. I'm not going to buy those. Ripper 3. That's a railgun. It's better than the Ripper I have. Razor 3's beam. What do I have equipped right now for my beam? I have a Razor 3 there, and then I have a... Yeah, we've got a Ripper 1 put on. So maybe I'll switch up my Ripper 1 for the Ripper 3. Yeah, because 9 compared to 4. And let's take a look at the ranges. Range is the same, it looks like. Everything is the same, but it's got more hit points, so that means if I start getting shot there, it won't fall apart as easily. And, it will do much more damage. So let's buy that. Yep, buy that. And these are the equipment things I mentioned earlier. And again, it's very, buy it, mount it, same deal. We're just gonna, we don't need, like, any of this shit. We're gonna sell all, let's just take a look, make sure there's nothing here that seems useful. We want to keep those, but everything else here we can sell. So we're gonna exit out here. I want to, damn it, yeah, because it's just annoying because it's gonna take me to this screen each time. Because I want to keep those repair nanobats, because those are your potions essentially, and you fucking want to keep those. Always keep the potions. Sell this shit. This gives us a ton of money too, which is great. Could almost buy another one of those fucking ships if I wanted to. And then loadouts. Let's see. Yep. So unmount that Ripper. Mount on the Ripper 3. And the best part is, again, you can sell this stuff and it sells for like as much as you buy it for. Which doesn't make any sense from an economic perspective, but I'm not complaining. Now we've got a ton of money. In fact, I might be able to buy another ship, which I'd like to do just to kind of see how it works. Just shy. I can make that work. I know I said never sell your potions, but fuck it. Yeah, sell half of these. And yes, we've got enough now. So, just to see how this works. I've not gotten to do this before. I'm curious. We could have bought a license too, but I'm more curious to see how ship stuff works. Yes. Oh, I could buy a Shanghai as well. Let's compare these. Compare to... It's a gunship. Shitty hull. Shitty cargo space. No troopers. But I bet it's fast. I'll bet you it's fast. I don't know. I like the way the Aurora looks better. So let's purchase this. It doesn't. Yeah, and let's look at this loadout. Yeah, it can have one gun. It can have one gun. That is not great. That's kind of shit. And if I go to my... Alright, and where's my other ship? So I've purchased it. I have it now. But what happened to my other ship? Because I like my other ship. Did it go to my... Because I'm not seeing a garage here. Okay. Let's exit and see what happens. So now I'm in this tiny ship. What the fuck happened to my other ship? Hello? So I think it just, like, threw away my other ship. What the fuck? What happened to my other ship? I liked my other ship. Well, fuck. Oh, you know what? Is it possible? Yeah, I sold my other ship entirely. Like, okay, that's weird. Like when I sold, it was like it was a trade across, which is nice, I guess, but fucking goddamn. Well, let's see if we can't purchase this then. No, it's not even letting me do it. You have to have enough money to purchase it, but then it just gives you the money for your ship, which is weird. Well, whatever. We'll try this ship for now, and then we'll maybe we'll sell again. So let's see how fast this thing is. It seems okay. Just got this one ripper. See what it looks like with full-powered engines.
Rerouting all power to engines.
I like that it looks really different. There's like good ship designs where they all look real different. I do kind of find it weird that there's no like people in this game. There's a big opening movie that talks about all this war and lore and all sorts of stuff that I didn't pay attention to it. But like even like in this stuff, I haven't like. There's no portraits of dudes. There's no like alien guys or anything. Like it's
in sensor range.
Kind of disappointed. Oh, there's an enemy. Let's help out our buds. Fight this guy. See how my new ship performs under pressure. I have a feeling, yeah, they're gonna take him up before me. All right, well, let's fly over there.
Engine set to maximum power.
See if they left goodies for me. Yeah, those credits coming off. That's me paying for my dudes. No, they took that shit. All right. Just go back to deliver the
protocols.
The VIP. Oh, yep.
We should check the star chart.
That hitching is really bad. It happens whenever you switch sectors. But again, I know I said at the start, let me remind you all. Alpha. Not even beta. Alpha. This game is not done. It's not out for a reason. Don't expect it to be awesome. Don't expect it to be 100% perfect. It's the way it is. Yeah, I keep pressing this button. I don't know if these work yet. They're supposed to teleport me, and I just press them, and then a wind-up happens, and then nothing happens. It's very disappointing. Yay! Alright, I'm still, like, really confused about this. So, okay, well, let's buy this one. Let's purchase it. Okay. Great. And now I like, but that, I guess that makes sense. But it doesn't, because where's all my other money? Like, am I just throwing out my other ship? This is still the Ripper 3. I'm confused. This whole thing confuses me. And now we're in another ship. I like the looks of these ships. They've got
storage depleted.
They've got a good look. Again, just like this. Again, they make some illusions that you might be able to build some sort of like a fleet at some point, and then like switch between ships within it. I don't really know exactly. Like, Systems, ships, cargo, where? Well, it's ships. Yeah, by saying ships, I assume that means there's, like, other ships I'll be getting. Right? That would be reasonable. And then, like, there's some perks. Got a skill point. We'll apply that in a second. But there's, like, some perks here that are, like, kind of make it sound like you'd be controlling... Yeah, fleet commander, field commander, like... That's, like, trooper strength. I just don't know. Like, I really wish I knew what happened to that. Let's go fuck up that derelict, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. It's all very confusing. More explanation would be nice. What else is there to show? Oh, well, I guess I got that skill point. Let's put it into a thing. Let's,
Sensors are picking up hostiles in the vicinity.
Let's improve my, my beam manipulation. Give it the ability to do some more shield damage. So, because I'm close to this, I can I can set up scavenger nanobots and scan it. This is a derelict. It's got cool stuff in it, hopefully. So this is the thing, though. Like I just scanned it. Let's try scanning it again.
Tactical reports of hostiles in the area.
Doesn't really do anything. Yeah, we're just gonna destroy it. It's gonna take a while because my energy's not gonna hold out. Because my energy's terrible in this ship. This ship in general is worse than my old ship. I feel really disappointed. It kind of feels like it just gives you the amount, like it replaces the amount of credits you have with the amount of credits that your old ship was worth. Like, there's things I don't understand. I believe that there are story missions I might get this more, but whatever. Let's see what I got. Let's see, maybe there's something good in here that I can sell. Yeah, there's some stuff that's worth some money. Diamonds are worth nothing. I guess it's the future, you know. They can make them real easy. I like all these, like, the stuff you pick up. There's cool flavor text for it all. All right. Let's go fight that guy, I guess, and lose. Yeah, he's already on it. Firing heavy weapons. That's it. Like, even just like I'm not even at full speed, and I'm dodging his shit real easy. So the little fighter is certainly maneuverable. It's just a matter of, do I actually have enough, like, bite to take this guy down? I'm gonna say probably not, all things considered. Let's load up my special ability. Yeah, look at that guy. We've already lost shields. Oh man, he's gonna kill me. This is not good. Look, we're barely touching him. I could try to board him, maybe? Grapple!
Activating grappler.
Alright, I've grappled. Mark target. And then I've got to get in some way. What do you mean new troopers available? I thought I bought troopers. Oh, well, I suppose if I had troopers, I could board him. But I apparently don't have troopers. Apparently that was a thing I forgot to do. So I've grappled this guy. For all that might be worth. If I had troopers, I could board him, and this is how this works. Oh man, I made bad decisions here. Let's load. Yeah, let's load that save. That one that we were in before, because this save would be in my old ship. One would expect. We'll try this boarding business once more, and then we'll probably call it a day. There's not really. Again, as I said, there's not really a ton to show here. Because there's no story missions. It's kind of just like the basic systems on display. They've got their open world. They got their systems here. And it's kind of what I'm showing.
We should check the star chart. New missions are available.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. Oh no, I'm still in this thing. That's not what I want. Oh, this is not what I want at all. Things have gone poorly. No, I have one of those. Allows me to purchase it. What happens if I purchase it again? Now I have even less money, and it's the same ship. God damn it, game! You need to make things clear. Ah! Oh, damn it! All right, well this game's pointless. That's Starpoint Gemini 2, I guess. I really can't think of anything else offhand that, like, I can show right away in this game. We'll just fly around, I guess, while I'm having my ending monologue. Full power to engines. My terrible fighter ship. I want to see how fast it goes. Takes a while to boot up those engines. It goes pretty fast, though. Nope, I meant to go. Oh, I've actually depowered the engines. Yeah. So I guess what else is there anything else that's really worth showing here? This is the map screen, by the way. I guess didn't really show a ton of it. Can't really move the map screen, which is weird. Oh, there. Okay, got to hold the right mouse button to do it. Kind of see different stuff. It'll show you landmarks, how they are related to you, and then these are fast travel gates. Let's go do. I haven't got to fuck with this yet. Let's make this like the last thing we do. Waypoint to that. Go to that.
Setting course.
Yeah, if you just press go to, your ship will auto fly, which is handy. Yeah. So other stuff that I'm fairly sure is this game. There are bigger ship classes, and I think as you get bigger ship classes, that's when you can start like doing fighters and stuff like that. Obviously, a bunch of different kinds of weapons. They're implementing more as time goes on, I would imagine. Lots of cargo and equipment to get. I've seen a fair amount, like a fair variety of like the equipment you get. Watch, I'm gonna fly through that. Yeah, phase through that asteroid, I guess. And it seems like there's a story here. They just aren't willing to show it yet, I guess. Otherwise, I'm sure some sort of story mission would have become apparent, right? There's no way I've missed the story mission. It would be there. Like they would tell me about it. It's a story mission, right? I'm not crazy. The RPG stuff seems okay. Like the perks and the like leveling up your special abilities. That's kind of cool. And yeah, there's clearly stuff here. It's just not always readily apparent. Yeah, I think I've kind of shown what there is to show. Items, license. I don't know what items are. I guess that's like when you've got like a guy on your, just like on your ship, like a VIP. They show up in items, systems. No ship systems in inventory. Okay. And officers, I can dismiss them. I don't know what special officer is. I haven't gotten a ship that can have a special officer yet. All right, power to engines. Anchor at the T-gate. And this, I can spend some money to take me to a place. What's a place that I've never heard of that's super far away? I want to see what their version of light speed travel. Take me to the Aristes Belt T-gate. Oh, it's just this flat screen. Okay, good. There's an animation. I was worried there's going to be no animation. You need to have an animation for your light speed. And now oh, this place is okay. So they managed to make space look super different. And wow, we're far away. Map's big. Honeycomb big, yeah. It's not small, no. Like, if you consider each sector, you kind of saw how big a sector was. They're not massive, each sector, but there's a fucking lot of them, it seems. So let's, yeah. Let's wander around a little bit here, I guess. I've got no money now, so not really any point. I'm certainly not winning these ship battles in this. My best chance would be mining. That's kind of the big way you earn money at the start, is when you desperately need money, you mine, which is kind of dull and not super exciting.
Picking up hostiles in the vicinity.
Basically just finding the smallest, especially with a ship like this, you're just finding the smallest rock you can and shooting it until it explodes. It'll eventually explode. Watch it. Boom. Collect the shit. And that was probably like, oh yay, I've gotten some crap. Watch it. I'll check my. Slow down. So there's stuff. Collect. So I've completely mined that asteroid, and it's gonna be like, you got some water and some rocks. Go sell it for nothing. Oh, I got titanium. That's worth a little bit. Not much. Altogether, that's like $600, which, you know, in the world of space, not worth that much. I find it weird you have to blow up each individual compartment. You do get these you start off, actually, with these really nice bore missiles, which will just, like, you just fire them and that's it. Like, it wrecks the entire asteroid and, like, a few asteroids around it, allowing you to just, like, collect up a whole bunch of stuff, which is really handy early on. I don't know. This game's, it's interesting. It kind of feels like the kind of game, it kind of feels like the sort of game people's dads play. You know, like that stereotype. That's what this feels like. But it, like, again, the RPG elements, the wandering around, like, there's some merit here. Like, I'm enjoying myself. I'm kind of confused about how I'm enjoying myself, but I'm enjoying myself. What do I get from that? Anything useful? More titanium! Just a big old titanium field. Alright, yeah. So it's as I said, it's an early access. It's not done. It's alpha. It's nowhere near done. But it is available now to, you know, do with it what you will. For $23, $22.99, which is a really odd price point. Kind of like, which is fitting considering the rest of the game, I guess, in terms of it being odd. But it's neat. And if you get it, you do get Starpoint Gemini 1 for free, which is pretty cool. Because that way you can, that way, I mean, when you're testing this out, I mean, there's no story here. So it's like, oh man, what the fuck am I gonna do? I'm just gonna wander and play freelance missions, which is only for a little bit. You can check it out, get your bearings, kind of decide whether you like it or not. And if you like it, you're like, great. I'm now gonna uninstall this, put it aside, and just play Starpoint Gemini 1 for a while. Which is that's a cool thing to do. And then you just come back to it a few months later, and boom, there's more content. But yeah, as it stands, this seems like a pretty cool little space sim. There's some decent RPG elements to it. I think my big kind of complaint at this stage for stuff that I don't know whether they are planning to put in or not, is just maybe make, not necessarily more tutorials. I feel like it tutorializes you well enough on the various, like, HUD elements and how to fight and stuff like that, but, like, on the basic systems of, like, buying and selling ships, some of your systems, some of these licenses, like, how to get those, why to get those, and what's going to happen when you get those. So, like, that just purchase ship option, and then my other ship just fucking disappeared. I want to know what's happening there. I want to know what happened to my other ship. It needs to be made clear that if you do this, your other ship's just fucking gone to the wind. Because when we did that, like, all my enhancements and all my systems, like, I put some money into that other ship, and it's gone now. I'm disappointed by that. I guess that could be saved by quick saving regularly, but I didn't do that. Especially because F5 doesn't quick save. It brings up Captain's Log. I don't know what it... F6? F7? F8? F9? No, none of these buttons are doing what I want them to. Oh! F10 takes away the HUD. F12 is a screenshot, as always. That's kind of nice, though. I can see you being able to make some cool screenshots with that. Make some nice screensavers. It's nice. Yeah. I'm babbling now. This game, yeah, $23 on Steam. Starpoint Gemini 2. Early access. If you're interested, check it out. At the very least, you know, throw it on your wish list and wait for it to release eventually. I don't know what the date is of this for when it's actually coming out. So as always, I've been your host Halfbeard, and we're out.